I haven't been on here in a minute. I've been missing y'all. Happy 3-3. It is March the 3rd. And I was like, I want to do a daily bread since I haven't offered one up to the collective in a while. But I also see myself doing more lives on TikTok. So if y'all do not know, I'm on TikTok at Raven Uninterrupted. Find me over there so we can have even more of a good time going live and doing all the things there. So as you all know, I think today is considered a portal. It's considered a 3-3 portal. So the energy, we can feel the shifts in the energy as we're coming more into spring. And we're wrapping up a lot of cycles in Pisces season. So we just had the Pisces new moon. We're still in the energy of the Pisces new moon. So please pay attention to your dreams. Continue to do dream analysis work. Continue to lean into your anything that is being made conscious to you by way of your subconscious. Continue to tend to your spiritual body, your spiritual energy, your spiritual knowing. Continue to, it's just a major theme of seeing beyond the veil. It's a major theme of going deeper within, okay? Deeper within. So allow this Piscean energy. I think this is now retrograde in Aries, or at least that's coming up. But I also know we had the alignment in the sky with all the planets being direct, okay? So please take advantage of this energy. Use it wisely, knowing that you can't get it wrong in any way, knowing that everything is about your soul's growth and getting you back to oneness and unconditional love and operating from that place of understanding. So do not fear. There's absolutely nothing to fear. Everything is here for you to be curious about, be open-minded about. And I feel like the collective message is going to continue to tap into this. Now, I do have some new offerings in my shop, so make sure you explore the links below, as well as book a session with me. I am back taking personal readings. I'm also offering new recalibration sessions. You can learn more about that in my bio as well. Excuse me, y'all, I have my retainer in, so speaking a little funny. I'm outside in nature. The kids are playing. The sun is shining, and I feel as if we're all being guided to just thaw out. We're throwing out that seasonal depression. We're throwing out that just that energy, that lack of vitamin D that we had as far as the sun not being as apparent in the sky, as far as being in the house and cold and all that good stuff. So I want y'all to really just take your time with everything right now, but remain open, and remain optimistic. The energy is very optimistic, and I feel like spirit is also guiding us to use again more of our spiritual body, more of our spiritual understanding. Oh, thank you so much. More of that connection. Go within to know how to operate right now. I feel like oftentimes we try to use so much logic. Right now, get the woo. Bring the woo into the mix. Bring the magic into the mix. Bring the miracle energy into the mix. Wouldn't it be so great if, or wouldn't it be so great? Like, it's a high level of optimism. I feel like a lot of areas where we would try to use a lot of logic is just not going to get you there. This is actually a very heart-opening time, I feel. And I also want to speak to how Pisces rules the feet and the lymphatic system. So make sure you are detoxing if you feel led to detox. Make sure you are eating cleaner if that's what your body is telling you. Like, pay attention to your body. Pay attention to any level of swelling, inflammation, or stagnation in your body, okay? Because this is a direct correlation to your emotional body. Making sure your energy is in motion, okay? So do not be afraid of being a full sensory being right now, operating from like a higher level of knowing, not just mentally figure things out. It's nothing for you to figure out. Everything is for you to, I feel like, get to the basics. Maybe some of the basics have been lost because of the obstacles that you've been overcome. Overcoming obstacles is here from your higher self. It's asking you to, oh, Lover's card flew out. It's getting a little windy, so don't mind this. But when we look at this message from the higher self, speaking of overcoming obstacles, it's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. If Earth is Earth school and we're here on a soul maturation journey, if we're here to get even more closer to experiencing unconditional love, because that's what this space is all about. Although it's a dual space, duality is here. Thank you. I feel like that awareness, that understanding whatever has, what I'm sensing, and it could be just with the collective of people I have in my life right now, is a lot with a heart blockage. Okay, like opening the heart chakra, open the heart space, because there is a victim mindset or victim mentality that is needed to be moved through, so you can see the truth of who you are on a soul level, so you can operate from a soul being, so you can operate from a higher octave. This is going to be pivotal. This is about to be a transformation. This is about to be an understanding. I think something is about to finally click, because the victim mindset and operating from that place of lack of knowing who you are and why you are experiencing things you are experiencing, why you are possibly unconsciously co-creating the circumstance you're co-creating, is because you're not aware of the lesson and the wisdom that you came here to integrate and grow through. Some things just need to be experienced. All things are here to be experienced. All things are here to be experienced. Okay, so you have a message from your higher self. Speaking of overcome obstacles, what does that mean? What does that look like for you? What is that? And there's a, when I say optimism is at a higher octave than what it usually is, I truly mean that. It's now the way in which you've been perceiving life, the lens in which you've been perceiving things, the way in which that you have been writing your story. From what view have you been writing your life story? From someone that is falling victim to all these circumstances and everything and everyone else is the issue but yourself, or have been operating from a level of awareness, knowing that this came to teach me that, and this showed me this, and when I forgave through that, I accepted this, and then I learned this, and then I relearned that. It's the conversation, but everything is based on the perspective of yourself and where you have placed yourself in your own story. So where do you come in the grand scheme of your own story? So it says, today's tears waters tomorrow's gardens. You're in the midst of experiencing an obstacle, and it is full of, life could be full of challenging situations, and at times one obstacle follows another without any time in between. Naturally, obstacles feel discouraging, can derail your plans or completely set you back. It is understandable to become frustrated and disappointed as you struggle to overcome your current problem. You may be experiencing a lack of resources, a lack of inspiration or failure, a lack of abundance or support, or even stagnancy. Often, obstacles are seen as permanent stop signs or indications that you lack the necessary skill to achieve or succeed, and should thus discontinue forging ahead. This energy brings to your attention the rate of negative self-talk you may be engaging in as you are met with unexpected hurdles and disappointment. Your higher self requests that you modify your inner conversations and shift your mental attitude. Time to address the toxic inner narrative, since it shapes your reality and affects how you will surmount the current obstacle in place. Invest in a positive mantra to help you harness your inner power and courage and transform your inner power and courage and transform your self-talk. You're being asked and shift your perception. I said this, from one of fear to one of love. I channeled all of this. Your higher self knows that the obstacles are opportunities and blessings in disguise. Take time to connect with your higher self to ascertain what you can learn from yourself, rather than focusing solely on setbacks or negative aspects of the obstacles. The obstacle on your path is here to help you assess your current plans, revisit your original intention to make sure that you continue to remain aligned with your goals, and identify potential areas of improvement. Setbacks may even reroute you to a new direction that will lead you to even more success that you cannot imagine. Know that your higher self is actively helping you overcome the obstacles on your path and has your best interest at heart. So, operating from, again, a higher octave of understanding, perception is power. You're going to perceive the moment as a moment that you have co-created with spirit, knowing that this path is revealing itself to you for your betterment, for your growth, because everything you're learning right now in the midst of the obstacle is conditioning. If you're experiencing any type of lack, any type of lack in any way, it's helping you build the strength muscle to shift your mindset from one of illusion to one of truth, to one that is usually based in fear to now one that is based in love. It is here for you. Everything is happening for you. Nothing is happening to you. And this is an understanding that needs to be cultivated. Again, remember, when it comes to you and your relationship with your higher self, it is a relationship. It must be tended to. Okay, this relationship with yourself must be tended to. You want to be in relationship. I know oftentimes many people are just more so in religion, and they're based on a certain understanding with a limited lens. Okay, and whatever works best for you, work for you. But for the collective that I'm speaking to, it is time for you to be in right relationship with yourself, because when you are in right relationship with yourself, then you are right relationship with spirit within. And oftentimes people aren't operating from that level of connection to source within. Source is not outside of you. Nothing is outside of you happening to you. Everything is happening for you. You're actually co-creating. And so it's best that we attain another level, a higher level of understanding of any obstacle, whatever the obstacle is right now. Just view this challenge from a lens of, all right, what is this here to teach me? What am I from this? And I can guarantee you the momentum around what you are experiencing is going to not only have a quicker pace, but you're going to get through it a lot faster than you would than someone who has a victim mindset. So this is all about overcoming a victim mindset at this time. And if you're needing to do some type of mind work, it could possibly be around, I'm getting like foundations and fundamentals. Okay, you could be moving place, starting a new job, operating from a new level of awareness, starting some new, stepping out of your comfort zone, whatever the case may be. It's time for your mindset to meet you where your heart is leading you. Ooh, and that is a bar. It's time for your mindset to meet you where your heart is leading you. So your heart could be open in there, even your will and understanding the willpower to go forward and do it. But your mind, the ego, if you're not aware of the level, if you're not aware how the mind works, the mind is just a facet, a mechanism within you that is built to keep you safe. Your mind isn't built to keep you successful. Your mind isn't built to keep you strong. Your mind is here as a mechanism to keep you safe. And if you aren't aware, if you cannot control your mind and be in a space of deliberate co-creation and focus, then that's where you need to work at. And it's not about beating yourself up. It's not about forcing anything. It's about again, going back to the fundamentals of what it means to co-create, what it means to create, what it means to be a master manifester, what it means to be operating in the God state. This is something you have to be consciously aware of at all times. And it's not difficult, but you must identify as this version of yourself. You must have that level of overstanding and integration so that the embodiment is. So on this day right now, it is a clear message. Okay, so we have the strength card, and I feel like that speaks to overcoming that mind. When I say overcoming the mind, I want you to integrate it. I want you to understand it. I want you to be in a place. I feel like Spirit is telling us to be in a space of knowing it is a tool that is here to assist us positively. What we put in it is what we choose to put in it, meaning digest from everything around us and how we choose to perceive it. It can either ignite the power within us or it can empower us. So I feel like there's a lot of growth. We have the Ace of Cups as well as the Nine of Cups. So this is a chance for a lot of emotional renewal. A lot of wishes are being fulfilled. And for love to begin in partners and alliances, you could be coming into contact with the divine soulmate or divine partner. I'm not really a love reading girl, but I do see this as a balance of the divine masculine and feminine within. So it could just be a merge that is happening within by way of your spiritual acuity. I'm also hearing spiritual dexterity. I've never really used that word, so just let's lean with it, rock with it. But it is a lot of emotional renewal as well as abundance here, and a fulfillment of a wish. So whatever it is that we are actively working on, I wouldn't even say working on, that we are calling in, that we are co-creating with Spirit, continue to expect, continue to revel in high expectation of knowing that all your needs are being met and your wishes are being granted. This partnerships and alliances card is giving me a lot of, when I say rejoicing and knowing that you're not alone on this journey, like the more you show up in your power and self, the more you show up as the version of you that is overcome, that is embedded with all of this wisdom, you're going to attract people that operate on that same octave. You're going to people that operate from that same level of knowing and understanding. You're going to be able to see yourself in others outside of you in a way that you possibly haven't been able to before, for the simple fact that you're now at a soul resonance. Again, I said this was a lot about the heart chakra and operating from the heart and operating from unconditional love. I have a lot of Ace of Cups and fulfillment of wishes, a lot of this emotional energy present. It makes a lot of sense I feel like spirit is also guiding us again when we're not in that place of logic and trying to force and make things happen from the vibrational state of thinking that we're actually making something happen. Understand that the physical world is only as important as we make it, as we assign it to be. The non-physical, the spiritual, the universal essence that is all that spirit is operating in, like that's in that realm, that is that realm is communicated to by our emotions, our energy emotion. This is a vibrational state. This is a vibrational space-time reality, okay? Time doesn't, time is just a construct. You got to understand, like, everything is energy. And so when you are vibrating at a higher octave, when you're operating at a higher energy, the way in which that you are conversing with the universe, knowing that, okay, I'm aware of myself in the grand scheme of all things, it is a very powerful position to be in. It is a very infinite space to be in. It is a level of infinite awareness. It is a level of unlimitedness. It's a level of power and strength and reserve that is being tapped into when we are operating from this. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like where there may have been, where you consider yourself to be weak, and we do this by way of the strength and conditioning that we undergo within our spiritual and emotional body, as well as the position of our hearts. I feel that wherever you are deeming yourself to be weak, where there is someone or something, a thought, a belief, a person, a place, a job, money, something is on a pedestal somewhere, where something at a higher octave than yourself, and you feel disempowered, this is where the work is being done. This is where okay, I have some vibrational cleaning up that I'm, this is where you sit back, and this is what you're going within on. You're going within on clearing up your energy and clearing up your understanding, as well as freeing yourself from whatever mental blockage, whatever mental chain, whatever construct, whatever belief system, whatever thought pattern, because I feel like this is a thought pattern. You're leading yourself through it by tapping into your inner strength, and to have if you want to know what these beliefs are, or what it is that you're falling, I feel, victim to, when a negative emotion arises, that negative emotion is showing you where you are believing something that your higher self does not believe. Where that is showing you where the separation is between you and your God self. That negative emotion about anything, it could be about your job, it could be about a person, your mate, it could be a body, it could be about your finances, whatever it is, wherever the negative emotion is in regards to, that is where you are believing in the separation, the lack of, an illusion, or something that is just simply not true, that your higher self or source never said was. And you yourself, your ego, maybe it's the things that you've overcome in life, maybe it's just a story that you've been telling yourself of yourself for so long, it is being asked to be rewritten, and you will feel it. You will feel it. And it is going to open up your heart chakra. It's going to open your receptivity. It's going to open up your ability to receive again, to reimagine again, to operate of freedom and joy, and what it means to fully, like, supported by spirit. I feel like I'm leaning into an energy of people that have just lost faith, or lacking in faith, or I just feel like understanding. I want to keep saying understanding of where you are in the grand scheme of this whole life game, okay? The whole life game. You have the Ace of Swords and the Lover's card. Flip out to clarify this. So not only is that the truth of the matter, but I feel like, again, this Lover's card is reminding me so much of this partnership and alliances, because it's a merge of your divine masculine and feminine self. But keep aligning with the truth. Keep cutting through the illusions. Keep aligning yourself with clarity, because it's here. We have the Emperor. Give me one more card for the daily bread reading today. Ace of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new life. It's a whole new world. It's so hard for me to, these cards are drastically smaller than that one, but we have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords. So not only do we have clarity, clear supportive movement and momentum of action moving forward, but there's also an abundance of love. There's abundance of emotional renewal. And I'm not gonna hold you, it's a lot of love here. It is a lot of love here, but the most, what I'm seeing now even more so, it is the balancing of the divine masculine energy. Because I feel like what we're about to see, what we're about to experience as a collective, unbecoming to become again, is like a fall of a lot of abuse of authority, abuse of authority and abuse of power, and the wounded masculine being healed. So I feel there are about to be a lot of new alliances, new partnerships, new mergers. It could be a merger happening, systems being rebuilt, which is also very necessary at this day and age. But the foundation within, moving, and I'm going to give you some just divine insight from myself personally. I noticed that my masculine was wounded when I would have so much well, I would just say this, my energy would present itself to co-create, and I would do all the co-creation things, and I would literally birth. I would do all the divine feminine things, channel the insight, receive the download, take the time to rest and work through it and create it and perfect it and cross the T's and dot the I's, go so far with the entire flushing out of it. But when it came time to promote it, when it came time to put it out there, when it came time to now nurture it or to build sustainability around it, or to just to be assertive, put it out there, put the energy of promotion behind it, I would fall to the back. I would shy away. I wouldn't show up proud of my creations. I would create another reason for me to stay behind the scenes and shy away from my power, shy away from my ability to assert myself, and to continue to say, hey, I've done a great thing. Look at this great thing. This great thing is here to benefit many people. That is a wounded divine masculine energy. So I feel like another part of the collective message for the day is stepping into your power, stepping into your authority with the clarity, courage, and the wherewithal to build the foundation that is here to sustain and support you. I feel like a lot of us have been praying for maybe new jobs, more income, more wealth, more responsibility, but how are we showing up for it when you're given the go? And I'm still gonna name this message is go time, because that's what the energy is given today. If you're operating and you're using today as a portal, you're seeing the 3-3 day as a portal day, give yourself the green light. Give yourself the green light. And I did that in my own way by just showing up in this collective message. Because I sit back, I'm like, really the only thing I wanted to do was go live and channel. Really the only thing I wanted to do today was this. And because I know that this leads me to my community. It leads me to the people that are going to not only love what I've created, but I've created it for people that operate from this space of knowledge and awareness. Like, I'm talking to my folks right here, right now. So I just had to give a real life example to support anyone that might in a space of feeling like they are unworthy, or feeling like they don't have all answers, or feeling as if they just are on this hamster wheel, when in all honesty, it's you saying that you're on the hamster wheel that keeps you on the hamster wheel. It is a okay. And I take that all as confirmation. It's how you're perceiving the moment. The difference in everything, the difference that it will make. Because you could be someone that has great focus. You could be someone that has great clarity, okay? You could be someone that operates with great clarity and has great focus and is willing to do the work, willing to do the hard work, But what if the work isn't hard? What if you're making things hard by aligning with the version of yourself that says you don't have it? And now you're fighting an upward battle because you're identifying with lack as if that is the real, as if that is the truth. And it's not. Lack is an illusion. So what if the main thing that you needed to change about your process of receiving, of showing up and being in alignment with all that you need is how you respond? Are you responding differently? Are you responding differently? Because you could be someone that is very, very adamant, very clear, that is like, you know what, I am a master manifester and I know what to do and I have all the tools and I do the things and I did it and I'm regulated and I'm da-da-da-da. You could be that, but how are you responding to your external world? Because if you are still getting in a tizzy whenever a bill comes, or whenever a argument pops up, or whenever judgment is here, when the test comes, are you failing it all because you're responding to it in the same way? Because you're either nurturing that understanding of you being that God self, you're nurturing that understanding and you're showing up as that, or you're showing up as a version of yourself that has not overcome the obstacle, that isn't aware of the lesson, of the wisdom, and is just being reactionary because all of your eggs are in the basket of this reality, and you're still not operating from that vast, that omniscient, that I'm an extension of source energy self. It's either you are or you aren't. And what matters most is how you respond to it. So what if the combativeness, everything that you've been experiencing, is just a byproduct of your unwillingness to show up differently? What if it's just your unwilling to show up differently? What if it's your unwillingness or your lack of awareness that when it matters most for you to flood yourself with that affirmation, with that mantra, with that work? Because it's like, how we in the gym lifting the weights and doing the things, but when it comes time for us to show up and do it, we act as if we don't have this. We surrender all of this. We surrender all that when it's needed, and when it's needed most. That's like train whole year being in that 1 percentile, doing the things. Like, I'm hearing, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You be in the gym with it slow dolo, but when it's time for you to perform, when it's time for you to put all of that that you was doing to work in the game, you fly out of your body. You ain't even in your body. You ain't even present. You ain't even on the court. You ain't even in the field with it no more. It's like, what the fuck? Are you going to remember? I got to cover it up. But it's like, is you is or is you ain't? Like, I'm hearing clear as day. What's that Lupe Fiasco song? If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The crowd is here, and the night is young, and we won. Like, we got 2 Ace of Cups here. Like, if you saying you are in receptive mode and you ready to receive the abundance duel, and this is who you are, you say that this is who you are, then act like it. Believe it for real. Like, be all of that for real. Not a little bit. Not only no one is watching. Be witnessed as this. Be witnessed as that. Stop fighting against this and move forward to this. Like, for what? Like, come on. And then it wants to the 4 wands. Like, are you kidding me? To the 9 of Pentacles. Are you kidding me? Give me the green light. Give me just one night. I'm ready to go right now. That's what you've been saying. You've been saying you so ready to go. You so ready to jump up out of this reality. You're so, like, you fought tooth and nail for the understanding that you have now, but I feel like you're just making it a little too hard. You're making it harder than what it gotta be. You're making it harder than what it gotta be. and it just never gave. It never gave that. It never gave that it had to be like that. Showing up as a star, showing up as the healing, as someone that's taking the healing in their own hands and is balancing their mental, physical, and emotional bodies by way of knowing that their cosmos made conscious. And when I say loud and proud about it, you're someone that has a a very kinetic relationship with the cosmos, but falling unconscious to that power when you need it the most to operate from that place of awareness to understanding is where you're being led to strengthen. Like where you're being led, it's the, I feel like I just gave you the game. I just feel like I gave you the missing link. Maybe you manifested me to say, hey, what it is and what it ain't. What it is this, and what it ain't is you are not standing and showing up in power unwaveringly. Because the way in which justice is here, the way in which the balancing of the scales is here, and you've been ready to move into this level of independence and autonomy into a new life. Wish fulfillment is here. The Nine of Pentacles is here twice. Or Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. We got 999, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? This is the same energy. Fulfillment of wishes, and what you've probably been wishing to be fulfilled. Financial security, or just your ability to be, like I said, your autonomy, your ability to take care of yourself and move at the beat of your own drum, and to do it with a solid foundation. And it's here. We literally have the Three of Wands progressing to the Four of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles in the midst. Like, it's here. It's here. Do the, if you need to make the Pinterest boards, if you need to go ahead and buy the thing for the new space, if you need to go ahead, do whatever you need to do physically to keep you in, again, a high vibrational thought space and thought active. Like, do as much thought therapy as you need, because this is all about a shifting and staying in that identity. Like, you're in the, I feel like the shift has actually already happened, because I feel like the energy I'm picking up on within the collective today is like, you receive the truth of who you are. It's, you need more practice showing up in it. That's what it is. You need more practice showing up in it and as it. So every day, flood yourself with the isness of like, this is who I am. This is what it is. This is what's going on. You need more practice. You just need to show up. You just need to do it. You just need to show up. You just need to do it. You just need to operate as it and get more comfortable with, like, because I feel like what I just really combed through was like, maybe you've gone through so much that you've overcome so many obstacles, and although you are optimistic, there was an unconscious pattern of you gaslighting yourself, the unconscious pattern of you not seeing yourself clearly, knowing it when no one else is watching, knowing it maybe even one-on-one, because I feel people, like, you can have this energy, you can be embracing your power on a one-on-one basis with certain people, or maybe when you're in dynamics with people that just don't operate from the level of spiritual awareness that you have, because it is here. It is here, right? Maybe you are only comfortable with operating from this place of knowing when you've deemed yourself safe around just certain individuals that see you in your bigness. You feel what I'm saying? That see you from this already. That see you as this person. But what about when the whole world is watching? What about when you're on live and you're connecting with people that don't know your past story, that are here to learn from you, that are here to learn your wisdom, that are here to get to know you from this space? Like, I feel like there's been an unconscious, like, keeping of yourself and gaslighting of yourself, because there hasn't been enough strength and condition as the star. Be the star. It's 444. Be the star. That's it. Strengthen your build your confidence through just being, just doing the damn thing, showing up in the energy. That's it. The only way you're gonna know what it feels like is to feel it and do it and be it and experience it and see how much energy you feed from it. Okay, if you want a personal reading with me, by all means, the link is in the bio below. If the message was resonant for you and you're stepping into your stardom and you're saying yes, you're just saying yes to all these yeses. Mind you, we had 2 Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, wish fulfillment, 9 of Pentacles, progression Ace of Pentacles. Like we had, y'all, we got every ace. We have every ace. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. It's fucking go time. The answer is yes. The support is yes. New life, who this? The clarity, the courage, the emotional, as well as physical support of the cosmos in every way. All you have to do is say yes and allow it and show up. Show up as the person that already has it. Show up knowing like it's not going anywhere. You're fully supported, okay? I have so many new offerings in my shop. If you need help with regulating your nervous system to this new level of awareness and understanding, by all means, please dive into my new divine downloads. They are so juicy, and you can pair them with products from my shop. I have a body butter, oils, salt baths, your steams. You can pair your products with the digital downloads. This is my way of offering you all a mind body experience where you can really dive into true self-care, emotional care, energy care, all that good stuff. What else do I have? I have recalibration sessions. I have new one-on-ones, one-on-one work, EFT tapping, anything you need, because I feel like it's just all about acclimating yourself to this new level of power. But this power is to now be embodied and embraced. It can't be thought through. It can only be felt and experienced as. So happy experiencing of stardom. My star child, my star seed, my star being, my ancestors' baby, you all of that. You are everything you think you are. And so think greatly of yourself. I love you, and I will catch y'all on next Daily Bread, okay?